My name is Jenna Palant, and I'm a style-crazed full-time creative living in sunny San Diego. In 2016, my husband and I purchased our forever home, and now, in between balancing my upholstery business, our 4 dogs, and just life in general, I'm going to renovate our home room by room, project by project myself, with some fun help from a few of my friends along the way. And I'm going to share it all with you right here on YouTube. So, are you ready to see a room bloom?
Play hard! All work and no play is no way to live. Hey, color lovers, and welcome back to Room Bloom on YouTube. Today's episode is all about the Frog Tape Paint Over Challenge. The what? I know, I had said, and well, honestly thought today's episode would be a continuation of the Atomic Atrium project. But your color-loving queen here totally got her ADHD hairs crossed with her schedule. Yepers, after 365 plus days of absolutely nothingness on the old calendar, everything seems to be happening all at once here in the month of July. There's been public events, brunch dates with vaccinated girlfriends, prepping for my upholstery course at Haven Conference, all the while still trying to wrap up that Atomic Atrium, on top of also saying yes to the Frog Tape Paint Over Challenge. I am definitely out of shape for capitalism. Yeah, and even with my little bit of PTSD left over from the Jeffrey Court Challenge, well, it didn't stop me from saying yes to frog tape. I mean, I love frog tape and use it in every single renovation design project I do. Not to mention, I was also getting funding to reimagine yet another space in our home. It just felt kismet, and I am so glad I trusted that intuition, because just wait until I tell you which theme I was given for the challenge. That's right, for the Frog Tape Paint Over Challenge, each blogger was randomly assigned a 2021 design trend to incorporate into their makeover to show people how these trends can ultimately come to life in fun and creative ways. And even though I am not a fan of trends per se, I saw this as another opportunity to show y'all how not to be afraid of colors in your own home. All right, so the theme I was given for the Frog Tape Paint Over Challenge was, wait for it, play hard, which is a trend that consists of bright and cheerful hues, playful accessories, and bright textiles. Definitely sounds like my kind of design aesthetic. Plus, as someone who constantly struggles with not working and actually playing, I took this as the universe was telling me something. I also knew in an instant which area of our home I was going to transform with frog tape and color. The whirlpool area of our very still 50 Shades of Beige bathroom in the main bedroom. The house actually came with a whirlpool tub. One I am embarrassed to admit that I haven't really used in the 5 years we've lived here. Why? Mostly it's because of the space's blondness. Beige just has this awful way of sucking the life right out of a color lover like myself. But thankfully, thanks to frog tape, this corner of our home is going to get the sort of makeover that will make me actually want to play hard in that whirlpool tub. But before I could even think about any colorful paint for the challenge, I had plenty of prep work to do, which included removing more wallpaper. More bloody wallpaper. Depending on where you are at in your room bloom journey, fun fact, when we purchased this house in 2016, every single bathroom had wallpaper on its walls. And we all know how well moisture and paper work, don't we? I dream of a day of no more wallpaper removal. For this dreaded step, I did finally decide to splurge on a wallpaper steamer for myself, after doing the old school method with our powder room. And I will be the first to admit that y'all were right. It does make the wallpaper removal process go faster. It does not, however, make it less messy. Yep, I still despise wallpaper removal. Once the walls were free from the beige wallpaper, it was time to get to texturing, which for this particular home, all of our walls have an orange peel texture throughout. So I'm basically spraying these walls to match the rest of our house. When dried to the touch, I lightly sanded the texture and then added my absolute favorite canvas color over top, a bright, inviting bare white. Next, once the newly textured walls paint had dried, I taped out the next area for the paint over challenge. The tile I will be transforming from blah to ta-da with frog tape and leftover bare paint. Priming the entire tile structure first with Zinsser's all-in-one primer for interiors and exteriors. And then it was finally time for color. Oh, the color. Once each tile was covered in its assigned hue, I started touching up the white lines in between the color blocking, which created a visual crispness that only frog tape can produce. Then a quick installation of this metal wall hook I found directly on Amazon, just so I could hang this disco ball I've been saving for the right occasion. And with a design theme like Play Hard, well, it seemed more than appropriate. All right, color loves, who is ready to see the big reveal of my frog tape paint over challenge? Without further ado, I give you blah to ta-da. I so hope this frog tape paint over challenge shows you firsthand the power of paint, how color can completely transform a space from less than appealing to an invigorating tub of playful self-care splish splash. Thank you so much to Frog Tape, not only for giving me a shot to further prove myself as a DIY interior designer, but also for giving me a location in our home where I can actually get away from my work messes to relax and play hard.